Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and I just heard the brand new Judas Priest cover of Black Sabbath's legendary song War Pigs. War Pigs, of course, off their great album Paranoid. This thing is amazing. It features all three guitar players, the great Glenn Tipton, the great Richie Faulkner, and Andy Sneap, who has been filling in for Glenn the last 6 or 7 years, I guess, or certainly 5 years. Of course, we got the great Scott Travis on drums, Ian Hill on bass, and the incomparable, legendary Rob Halford on vocals. This is a tribute to Black Sabbath. On Saturday, this coming Saturday, July 5th, Black Sabbath will be playing their last ever concert. A star-studded event that's going to be on pay-per-view. I think I'm going to watch it. I think I'm going to review it, by the way. Judas Priest can't go. They're going to be playing in Hanover, Germany, helping the Scorpions celebrate their 60th anniversary in Germany, their home country. And Rob Halford says that they are absolutely gutted that they're unable to perform at this event that they were originally asked to do. KK's Priest will be there, which is awesome. Also, check out KK's Priest with the great Tim Ripper Owens on vocals. Anyway, so because they were unable to be at the event themselves, along with bands like Metallica and Guns N' Roses and all kinds of other huge names in the rock business, they've recorded this live performance video of them all doing the song, all 6 of them, and it is amazing. Of course, Rob Halford is a huge Sabbath fan. It can be argued that Priest is really the second greatest metal band of all time behind Sabbath. In fact, for years and years, Priest, prior to them going on stage, will always play War Pigs as their last song before they jump on stage. And, Rob's also filled in twice for Sabbath. Once in 1992, when Ronnie James Dio was not going to perform because he was on the same bill as Ozzy. Rob did a whole show with those guys in Sabbath, Geezer Butler, Tony Iommi, Vinny Appice, or Peace, with Rob Halford. And then again, when Ozzy was sick on the Ozfest tour in 2004, he filled in for Ozzy. So he's filled in for Dio and Ozzy. This thing is awesome. Scott Travis has a very particular style of drumming, and that's very evident here. Richie Faulkner certainly has a style too. He's got a kind of a bluish gray, greenish Les Paul with a double white pick guard, just ripping solos on the song. They do the song pretty damn much true to form, but adding their own flair. It's great to see Glenn Tipton up there. Of course, he's been suffering from Parkinson's disease for a long time now, but to see him up there hanging in there with the boys at the end of the song, all 3 guitar players, Andy Sneap included, come to the front of the stage and kind of do their thing. And then Ian Hill steps in. You got 4 guitars, one of which, of course, is a bass by Ian Hill. And, Rob Halford sounding as great as he is. I'm going to put a link to the video in the description below. I know people are going to say this is clickbait but I am going to call it a review. It's just a great song and a great version by Judas Priest. And I'm sure and I hope they play it for the crowd that day on Saturday. Again, they wish they could be there. They can't, but they're celebrating another great band's 60th anniversary, which is insane that Scorpions been on since 1965. Anyway, check out my channel. We only talk about great music. I'm going to be ranking the discography of Kansas this weekend. I'm going to be reviewing the new Joe Bonamassa album. I'm going to be reviewing the new Lucas Nelson album. And we're going to always talk about just simply great music every day here on Intersection Records. Peace out. See you.